So recently, I was talking to my female cousin, she's Gen Z by the way, and I noticed the last time I saw her, she had on some long raptor claws, fake nails that, in my opinion, looked ghetto and screamed straggle. I don't know about you guys, but I hate to see modern XX with their faces painted like they're auditioning to be a clown, and you should know I mean makeup. Then the long bird talons on their fingers and toes that look like an eagle and the long-ass eyelash looking like dreadlocks. I despise seeing them, and I know for a fact that those qualities tend to attract low-quality men and broke ninjas. It's not even a debate, guys. When last have you seen a rich man out in public parading a woman that looks like that? Rarely ever. You'll never see most rich men with arm candies looking like most modern women today, and that was the whole point I was trying to bring across to my cousin. But unfortunately, because modern XX are basically sheeple, and they follow whatever the masses of other sheep are doing, in the spirit of defiance, she told me that she was not going to change. She said she's not doing anything to please anyone but herself, and she doesn't want anybody to want her. You know the typical womanism BS that all of them will spew when they're challenged to make a change. So it got me thinking, do women know or care about what men want? Because men in society have been telling women for the longest time that they don't want women to look, dress, and act a certain way. But instead of listening to men and changing their appearance, most of them double down and start looking like Ronald McDonald out here in these streets. I mean, you guys seen modern women and how they present themselves. Do these people look like real women, or is everything fake and manufactured? Let me prove my point to you guys. Can you guys tell the difference between a transformer, hint, or ladyboy to some of these modern XXs? Look, let's be real and have this uncomfortable discussion because it needs to be said to show you how far away we've gone from knowing what a real woman is and looks like. I've seen pictures of modern women, and I've compared them with the Transformers, and many times I couldn't even tell the difference. That's how far gone we are to the point where a ninja can transform himself, and I can't look at a real woman and tell the difference between the two, and they're not even trying to fix or distinguish themselves. It's like both of them are competing to look as unnatural as possible. Let me give you a stomach-churning RP. Some of you guys have lusted after women on social media and probably beat your meat. And guess what? It wasn't even a real woman, and to this day, you never knew. Yeah, it has happened to at least one of you watching this video, and you thought it was a woman when it wasn't. So I'm saying this to show you how far women have gone to the point where the natural person is hiding behind a wall of fake-up and body modifications when you see them on social media or out in public. Now, to be fair to the ladies, monkey simps and low-quality men love seeing women looking like dolls and straggles. I don't know why some of you love seeing women with eyelashes looking like wings, fake boobs, and fake booty. You guys eat it up like breakfast. Let a woman dress normal and add little to no makeup, and none of y'all will be liking her pictures on Instagram or giving her the heart eye and licking emoji. So can you blame women for continuing to dress and look a certain way when men give them positive responses? But here's the hypocrisy of modern women that I need to point out to you guys. They will complain that they can't get the type of men they want, and for some reason, modern women can't see that it's how they dress and look that attracts a specific type of men of a certain class and status. Then when you tell them that it's because of how they look and present themselves that attracts a certain kind of man that they claim they don't want, and the keyword is claim, those same women will tell you that they're dressing for themselves and not for men. Och, are we all on the same page so far? I'm going to assume we are, so let's look at the hypocrisy. Now, when you invite this broad out on a date and tell her to pay half, she will get upset and talk about how she had to spend money to look good to go out on a date with you, and she spent money to look good for you, so you should pay. Hold up, didn't you just say that you're not dressing and presenting yourself for men, but when the check comes and it's time to pay half? Now it changed to you spending money to look good for men. Do you guys see the bullcrap and hypocrisy of the modern woman? On the one hand, men are telling modern women that we don't like how they look with the fake-up, raptor claws, wing eyelash, implants, hair weave, extensions, wigs, and the list goes on and on. Then they have the nerve to tell us that they're not doing all that extra for men, but it's for themselves, only to revert to saying they spent the money on all those BS to look good for men when it's time to pay the bill. All I can say is that women don't care about what men want, and that's just the reality of the situation. Unless they see you as way above them and they're willing to get on your program and do as you say, they will continue getting further and further away from what a natural woman looks like to try and look like actresses and models. I don't know if you guys notice, but many XX nowadays look like they are trying to look like demons. Have you guys noticed that, or am I the only one? If you guys watch horror movies and look at how they portray a woman in the early to mid stages of demonic possession, and then you go outside and take a look, it's damn near identical to how some of these people are looking. You guys know I'm not lying with all that fake up, piercings, and tattoos. Anyways, let's look at a short article to show you that they don't care about what men want in terms of how they dress and present themselves. The article we'll be reading is from 999t.com, which took some information from another article I could not find online. The title is, Women Dress to Impress Other Women, Not Men. Well, tap the like button for me and let's hear what they have to say. This may surprise a lot of men, but apparently it's no secret to women. Women dress to impress other women, not men. A survey found women are more likely to size up the competition than check out guys. 50% of women said they enjoy checking out other women's outfits, accessories, hair, figures, and other features. That's probably why more than 40% of women say they dress to impress other females rather than men. Alright gents, some of what is in this survey I can see where there is truth in it because women do follow each other in how they dress. It's literally right in your face, so that is a fact. However, they aren't highlighting that these women are doing it for attention primarily from men and then women. Women know that the sluttier they dress, the more attention they'll get from men. It also increases their chances of getting a man to want to have bedroom fun with them, which they then use to leverage and get free dates, gifts, money, relationships, and so on. But it's clear that women don't dress to please men at all, especially the average man. But what tends to happen is because they dress a certain way, they will only attract men who want them just for their bodies or men who are not of means. Ultimately, most of these women will not get top-tier men to commit to them. Make no mistake, wealthy men will clap those cheeks, but he won't be caught dead in public with a woman that puts out a for-the-streets type image. The study found that the most popular place for women to watch women is on the beach. While it seems as though there would be envy amongst many women, 40% of women said they don't compare themselves to others in a spiteful way. The study indicated that almost 50% of women will compliment a woman they don't know on how they look. Well, that's nice. Men just aren't so nice. So gents, my question is, if they dress to look good for other women, why do they get upset when men don't give them any attention? Do you see what I mean? But over here we know that women don't dress for men. Instead, they dress to get attention from men and women. If women dressed for men, then most of them would have dressed like prawn actresses in the home and as sang out in public. Normies posting booty pictures on Instagram wouldn't exist if women dressed for men. So based on what I've seen, women dress for attention and they don't care about what men want. Anything they can do that will get them the most attention is what's most important to modern women. Remember that attention is her currency and prime motivator of why she does what she does, so never forget that. Nothing will change as long as men and women keep giving women attention. And the reason why men don't compliment women anymore is because we get disrespected and labeled a creep or a grappist for doing it. And we can get thrown in the clink, so men are not going to give women compliments going forward. One more thing I want to touch upon to further prove my point is the whole submissive, fit, and feminine argument in the manosphere. Now, it's clear that most men want a woman that is in shape, feminine, cooperative, and submissive. That's quite obvious with how much men complain that modern women are anything but that. With the influence of womanism telling them that being feminine and submissive is a weakness, we can now see that women have become masculine and defiant. That's clear as day the more women you converse with, but have you noticed that most women in the West are not trying to be fit, feminine, and submissive to men knowing that's what men want? You have to look at it at face value and realize they are saying that your opinion and what you want as a man are not and will not be valued. This is what I've learned over the years. A woman values the opinion and desires of other women over men, and that's a fact. Look at womanism as a prime example. Women are the ones telling other women what to do and what not to do, and they blindly follow it. I know that womanism is funded and made possible by the rich elites of the world, who are primarily men, to push their agenda. However, women are the ones that give out orders to other women and make womanism continue. If this was not true, women would have listened to men and did what men wanted, to remain feminine, submissive, fit, and cooperative. But they do the opposite and listen to other women and wreck their lives as a result. So back to the beginning of the video, I stated that XXs are like sheeps and they follow each other. This can be seen in how they present themselves to the world, what ideology they subscribe to, and how they treat men. So just understand that they really don't care about men and what men want, and nothing will change that anytime soon. So my recommendation is to live the free agent lifestyle, focus on yourself, and always put your goals and yourself first. Share the video to help more men get this message. And if you want to donate to the channel, the links to our Cash App and PayPal are in the description box below. Also, if you want to learn why women can't function when men don't care, then click the video on the screen right now.